Portland City Council preparing for what could be a heated debate on the city's new camping restrictions. That's as the U.S. Supreme Court hears a case connected to Grants Pass and how that Oregon town is enforcing rules on homeless camping.
And much of the nation looking at how that will play out. Meantime, Brandon Thompson going beyond the headlines tonight. He's looking into the changes on the table.
What Mayor Ted Wheeler is proposing gets rid of the daytime camping ban entirely. It also removes perimeters that bans camping around schools, daycares, construction sites, and safe rest sites, for example. Then there's this phrase from the old law saying, does not apply to persons who is involuntarily homeless. The mayor's proposal strikes that and now says camping is prohibited when reasonable alternate shelter is available. If someone refuses shelter or has access to shelter, the mayor's proposal keeps them subject to a $100 fine and/or 7 days in jail, though Wheeler says he's worked with the district attorney's office on a diversion program.
If the carrots are offered and rejected, then we still have the stick in terms of enforcement and the maintenance of our public right-of-ways.
State law and federal court rulings say there needs to be a place for people to go if they can't camp. There's a hope for 3,000 shelter beds by the end of this year when there are more than 5,300 people who are homeless. But the city attorney, Robert Taylor, says this does not apply to this law.
We believe that all that is required is on the individual basis, do you have shelter available or not?
The mayor's new proposed camping restrictions do keep manner restrictions, or how people can camp, that bans fires, heaters, trash, permanent structures, and chopped cars and bikes around camps.
You still need to abide by those manner regulations, and if you don't, then the code can be enforced against you.
When you're offered shelter, you take it, or you're going to go to jail, or you need to go home. And it's like, it's one of those three choices.
Commissioner Renee Gonzalez has proposed several amendments to the mayor's proposal, which removes the diversion program, and his ordinance says only the mayor and a mayor's designee can make rules around when, where, and how people can camp.
And the challenge is we've doubled down and even tripled down on just the compassionate side in the city of Portland, Multnomah County, and the state of Oregon. That has failed miserably. And so we have to have the balance.
The clarity, transparency, accountability, and notification, not only to people on the streets, but the public at large, is critically important. This cannot be capricious. It cannot be decided behind closed doors.
In a statement, Commissioner Carmen Rubio says she will support the mayor's proposal and, quote, Portlanders want accountability with compassion in the form of real addiction and mental health treatment choices, adequate shelter sites, and day center capacity, and a clear and defined shelter and housing strategy. The ordinance from last year held off on enforcement for several months for education. This time around, Mayor Wheeler says he wants this immediately implemented. Back to you.